Hey, what's up, fellow fangirls and fanboys? This is JJ from One Geek One Nerd here, and for my first solo video, I decided that I was going to do something to let you guys know a little bit more about who I am. So, I went online and found a 50 questions to get to know somebody page. So it says here that asking someone about their favorite blank is a great way to get to know them better. So let's see what they have. I'd have to say the number one most played song on my iPod is a song called Take the Heat by a local band around where I'm from called the band Apollo. My favorite quote is never say goodbye. If you don't say goodbye, that means you're never really gone. You're just not here right now. And a lot of you might find that familiar because it is from a very popular web series called Red vs. Blue, made by Rooster Teeth. I don't know if you guys can see it in the background, but I have Team Lads and Team Gents. I personally am more of a Team Lads girl, but I love my Gents when it comes time for it. My favorite outdoor activity would have to be either soccer or swimming. I probably don't look like the person that does much outside, but when I do have to be outside and I have to do something, whether it's this summer and I can get to go swimming at at the town beach, or I can pick up a round of soccer with my friends. It's just that's what I love to do the most. Probably running with my dog. He's a very small dog, so I don't have to sprint. I don't have to be Usain Bolt to keep up with him. But seeing him run and watching him bounce in the distance is enough to make me want to keep going just so I can see his adorableness from when he runs. Personally, I love sunsets. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. And so I would have to say that around dusk would probably be my favorite time of day. If I could choose anyone as my mentor, it would be a really good family friend of ours. She was an MP in Korea and she ended up stepping on a landmine as far as I remember. And she's undergone a lot of issues because of that. And she's a very strong woman. She's driven and hardworking and determined. And she's one of those people that is convinced that she can do anything. And in her case, she really can. She's been able to exceed expectations from almost everyone she's ever talked to about her issues and even her own. And she's not one to let disabilities stop her. For me, it would be the time that the US beat Russia in what is now known as the Miracle Game. Honestly, the first person that comes to mind is someone who recently passed away, and I'm gonna have to try not to cry while talking about him because he made such an impact on my life, even though I never met him, and that would have to be a lead animator for Rooster Teeth, as I was talking about earlier. His name is Monty Ohm. Oh god, it's starting already. Um, he passed away due to complications with a normal medical procedure, and just the fact that he was able to touch so many lives with what he did, and he was able to help so many people. It just seems incredible to me, and he was the kind of person that just kept living day to day, and the people from Rooster Teeth themselves have even said that the only reason they didn't stop working was because they knew that Monty would have gotten mad at them for taking any more time off on his behalf. Now I'm just thinking of all those controversies that we could finally get answers to. It would have to be one of those, though, like what is in Area 51, or what really happened the day of 9/11, or is Osama bin Laden really dead? Because I know that there are a lot of people that question that, and I just sounded like someone else, but I don't know who it is. I'd love to know the answer to that one too. Who did I just sound like? I feel like it was. I don't know. We're not going to worry about it. So let's just move on. Personal history questions. Questions involving people's past helps you give insight into their character and background by revealing memorable moments from the person's life. These questions help build trust. Okay, we're not going to go into that. I don't really care. That would have to be Supernatural. Don't even have to think about it. It's absolutely Supernatural. Because I watch that all the time, and it's just the struggle that Sam and Dean go through every single episode. Oh, well, these are interesting. This is random questions. Random questions can be a great way to add some quirkiness to introductions or a conversation. Depends on the picture, because I've heard of some really crappy pictures going for a lot of money recently, and I think it was just like 3 blue bars and like 2 white bars, and it's like $4 million or something. That's definitely not worth 1,000 words. It's worth like 6. What is wrong with our country? I think I counted that right. I mean, just like the fact that something that takes so little talent is worth so much money just baffles me, honestly, to be completely honest. Use that word twice, don't really care. Um, but there are so many things out there that are worth 1,000 words, be it a drawn picture or a picture taken. Because if you can capture a moment in time that is just absolutely priceless, then of course it's worth 1,000 words. Be it from like a moment that someone is getting proposed to, or a time when something absolutely awful is happening, but you can see like just little glimmers of hope, then they're absolutely worth 1,000 words. Hey guys, JJ here again. Sorry this video is a little bit late. It was supposed to go up on Tuesday, but things can get a little hectic. Had a lot to do yesterday. By the time I got to uploading the actual video, my Wi-Fi was like, no, absolutely not. You're not gonna do this today. It has to be tomorrow. So I apologize, and I thank you for everything that you guys have considered. And since I think I forgot to do an outro from the last time that I filmed, this was JJ from One Geek One Nerd, and I will see you guys in the next video. Oh my god, I'm sounding like Markiplier. I'll try that again. this this is JJ from One Geek One Nerd, and I hope that you guys will come back soon. Peace. I'd love to pick a character that would actually know how to say the word character and not mess it up.